Hello there. This is just a pretty short video presentation about a pretty short assignment. So this is the unit, it's called Show Leadership in the Workplace. It's a 4 unit, BSBMGT401A is its code. So this is a what do you call core unit for Certificate 4 in Frontline Management, and the other core unit that this really complements is the one that's about promote team effectiveness. So what I expect is that everyone has done promote team effectiveness first, and then this small assignment becomes a top-up to that, which will then give you both the units. Because there's a fair bit of this actually contained in that other assignment. So let's have a look at this. So there's 2 parts as usual. Part A is a small knowledge test, just 2 questions in it. List and briefly describe the first 4 stages of group development. And some people may have already answered that question, so just copy and paste that from your other assignment into this one if you wish. And number 2 is compare and contrast the 4 leadership styles and discuss how these could be used to effectively manage teams in each of the stages described in task 1. So we're looking at the first 4 stages of group development. You just answered that question, not the 5th one, because that's when people split up and mourn or adjourn, as some people have it. So just the first 4. Which of the 4 leadership styles apply to each one of those stages? That's what we're sort of getting you to think about. Okay, so that's the knowledge part. So part B then, task 1. Give detailed examples, so not just, I did something. I want some detail about background information, what you did, and how it supports what you're being asked to do here. So at least 4 of these examples. So things that you've actually done that demonstrate how you enhance your organisation's image and maintain its standards and values. Okay. So these don't have to be big things, but it could be that you've been chosen as a representative to go onto some committee. It could be that you've been commended for some work that you've done. It could be you've gone above and beyond the call of duty, if you like, to support or recommend things that enhance your organisation's image. So remember, some values have got in this as well. So most organisations have a set of values, or at least a vision, which implies the values, I suppose, that you might have. So they've got to be in accordance with those. So as well as coming up with those 4 examples, provide sources of validation. So in other words, tell me who it is that I could contact if I was going to, and it doesn't mean I will, to support what you've said. So hopefully you'll have not too much trouble thinking of 4. Part B then is describe at least 2 examples this time where you have questioned your organisation's standards or practices and how and to whom, the position title that is, you communicated your concerns. So when, this is a 2-edged sword, isn't it? When an organisation says it's got all these values and we think, wow, that's really laudable, or it's got a vision and you think, wow, that's the way things would, it would just be great if that happened in the future. But then some of the people within the team don't actually follow those things. And sometimes we have to stand up. And that's what I'm asking you. And it might just be a disagreement about how we promote a product or a service, or how someone represented the organisation at a meeting or something like that. So it's just where you've seen something go wrong and you actually said something, so rather than just let it go, that you've done something about it. It reminds me actually of Costa's Logistics, where they have this idea that you can report on people's good behaviour. So it's the opposite to this one, I guess. But yeah, it's when you're asked to observe someone showing the values that the organisation wants and has told everyone that they want to see demonstrated. Someone actually observing that and saying, yeah, I saw a time when Tom showed great integrity and great care for his customer, and they actually then goes on their file. So that's a positive way to do these sort of things, but quite often it's the other way around. We see something going wrong and we want to do something to change it. That's what I'm asking here. Task 2 then is looking at key performance indicators really, and it's asking you to explain why you might have selected some. So this can be for any action plan that you've been involved in, and maybe they had some KPIs already established and you can just tell me what they were and tell me why you agree with them. And if there weren't any, tell me which ones you would have selected and why. If you've done the previous assignment on promote team effectiveness, then you can use that action plan, and you've already answered part of this question in that one about KPIs. So just tell me again if you don't mind. And then the second part of that is how could these KPIs be used as a motivational tool for team members and as a promotional tool to other stakeholders. So KPIs, obviously that's about achievement, isn't it? That's a bit of a motivator. So talk a little bit about how KPI can be a motivator for the team. But then also, are we proud of what we're doing here? And is it worthy of promoting it to other teams within the organisation or even outside the organisation? So there's a bit of comment you can make about that too. So not a lot of work there, I hope you agree. And I look forward to getting that back from you. And with the other assignment, that'll give you both of those core units for the Cert 4 frontline. Thanks very much, and I'll hear from you soon. Cheers.